Hi, I'm Mark Elliott, Head of International Residential at Savills. We are delighted to be the sole global agents on Brent Cross Town, the new Regeneration Masterplan by Argent Related. Argent Related, for those that don't know, are best in class for what they do, which is large-scale regenerations, most famously King's Cross, more recently Tottenham Hale, but with the addition of Related for the joint venture for this project, and Related being famous for the masterpiece in Manhattan, which is Hudson Yards. We are incredibly excited about what's coming here. So we're going to talk in more detail about the project. We're going to introduce you to the show flat and show you around the show flat. But really, the reason why I wanted to introduce it personally was just because we feel so strongly about the Argent Related brand and what they've done in the past that it's something that we wanted to share with you. Okay, I'll now hand over to my colleague Matthew Fisher, who is on site at the pavilion in Brent Cross. Hi, Matthew.
Hi Mark, thanks for having me today. I'm really excited to talk to you about Brent Cross Town.
How big is the entire site?
The entire site is 180 acres and we've got mixed use development. So we've got a portion of residential, commercial space and retail, and we've also got 50 acres of green space and playing fields as well.
Can you tell me more about where the new station will be with regards to the rest of the project?
So the train station that we're building is actually located on the west side of the development. It's called Brent Cross West, and that's on the Thames Link, and that's 12 minutes into King's Cross.
Can you tell me more about where the shops will be and the office locations within the development?
So the retail offering that we have, so all the shops and restaurants are actually running as a high street, running through the middle of the whole town, and the offices are predominantly spaced to the west of the development, closer to where the train station is.
And also, where's the clubhouse?
So the facilities within the first releases that we have are actually split across both buildings. So each building has its own concierge facility. In the Ashbee, we've got a meeting room and a screening room. And in the Delamarre, we've also got a gym, a business lounge, a residence lounge, and a private dining room.
And where are the buildings that are going to be launching in the first launch, so Delamarre and Ashbee House?
So the Delamarre and the Ashbee are actually located just behind the building that I'm in now, so directly overlooking the park that we're building. The Ashbee is directly behind the pond, and then the Delamarre is just behind us to the left.
And what are the views? Not just the best views, but can you show us some of the other views with regards to both of the buildings?
So if you're in the Ashbee and the Delamarre, if you're on the front of the building, which is southeast facing, you're overlooking the park that we've got just here. But then if you're inside, then you're most likely looking over into a courtyard or along the residential roads that we've got running through the development.
What's your favourite pick? Being on site, what do you and Agni think are the best units for both investors and owner-occupiers to look at?
So there's a few different options for investors and owner-occupiers. Obviously, if you're on the front, then you're park-facing, so that'll have your best views as an owner-occupier. But for an investor looking to increase their capital value over time, then they'd be able to appreciate the most, because we can only build so many park-facing units within the development. If you're looking for the highest yield for an investor, then anything into the courtyard would most likely give you a better yield, because the price point for the purchase will be a little bit less.
Are there any unique features within the kitchens or the bathrooms that both me, the team, and their buyers should be aware of?
So the style of each building is slightly different. So the Delamarre is more Art Deco inspired, and then the Ashbee is more arts and crafts inspired, and that really pulls through to the interiors. So in the Delamarre, we've got some nice dark stain herringbone flooring with a blue colour in the kitchen, and in the Ashbee, it's more lighter colour palettes with wide plank light oak flooring, and then a sage green in the kitchen as well.
And what exactly is included within the apartment itself?
The show apartments that we have are very good representations of what's actually included, but also what they've had additionally is an interior designer walk through the space. So what you've got as standard in the apartments is all the engineered flooring, the kitchen cabinetry and the white goods, the bathroom spaces, and all the built-in wardrobes as well. Brent Cross to me is such an exciting development because it's one of the largest regenerations in the UK. I only live around the corner. I've been going to the shopping centre all my life, and the area definitely needs it. With all the infrastructure that we're adding in to the train station, the schools that we're rebuilding, the park spaces that we're updating as well, there's only one really development in the UK, certainly in London, like this.
So if you're in Hong Kong, please reach out to me or one of the team for a chat. We can run you through all of the information. But if you're in the UK, reach out to us and we can set it up with our colleagues Matthew and Agni, who are on site, and they can give you a complete tour of the residential, where the commercial will be, where the new train station is going to be, in much more detail than perhaps we can on the ground here.
To buy or not to buy non-local off-plan properties, assess the risk before you buy. 境外樓花買唔買？計過風險先好買。